I want you to picture something for a second. Two people, same city, same neighborhood, almost the same rent, but completely different lives. The first person earns close to six figures. Walk into their apartment, and it looks impressive. A massive TV on the wall, expensive furniture, closets packed with clothes, drawers filled with things they barely use. At first glance, it looks like success, but here's what you don't see. Every month, there's pressure. Every paycheck already has a job. Every expense is accounted for. And deep down, they're just two missed paychecks away from a financial crisis. Now step into the second apartment. This person earns almost half as much, but something feels different. There's space, not emptiness, but intention. Everything has a purpose. Nothing feels excessive. And when this person checks their bank account, there's no stress, no panic, just quiet confidence. Because they have savings, they invest consistently, and they have something most people never experience: financial breathing room. Now here's the part that changes everything. This is not a story about income. It's a story about how you relate to things. Because most people think, more money will solve my problems. But the truth is, if you don't fix your habits, more money just makes the problem bigger. There's a hidden rule that most people never learn. And once you understand it, you'll never look at spending the same way again. Everything you own costs you twice. The first cost? That's obvious. The price you pay. But the second cost? That's the one quietly draining your life. Let's break it down. Every item you own takes up space. And space isn't free. That treadmill sitting in the corner? It's not just a one-time purchase. It's taking up part of your home. And that space has value. Every year, you're paying for it, whether you realize it or not. Then there's maintenance, cleaning, fixing, replacing parts. That one purchase slowly turns into ongoing responsibility. But here's where it gets deeper. Every item you own takes up mental energy. You have to. Asterisk think about it. Asterisk organize it. Asterisk maintain it. Asterisk deal with it. And over time, that clutter doesn't just fill your home. It fills your mind. It stresses you. It drains your focus. And then comes the biggest cost of all, opportunity cost. That money you spent could have been invested, could have grown, could have created freedom. Instead, it's sitting in something you barely use. When you start adding all of this up, you realize something powerful. Most things cost more to own than they ever did to buy. And this is where everything changes. Because people who understand this start living differently. They don't stop buying things. They just become intentional. The first rule they follow is simple. Always calculate cost per use. Before buying anything, ask yourself, how often will I actually use this? Because a $300 item used twice is expensive, but a $300 item used every day becomes cheap. This one shift alone destroys impulse spending. The second rule is even more powerful. Walk through your home and ask yourself, if this disappeared today, would I buy it again? Be honest, because most of what you own, you wouldn't replace. That means it's not adding value to your life. It's just there, taking up space, taking up energy, taking up money. And once you see that, it becomes hard to ignore. Now here's a trap almost everyone falls into. Upgrading things that already work. Your phone works fine, but a new one comes out. Your car runs perfectly, but you want something newer. Your furniture is fine, but you're bored of it, so you upgrade. But here's the truth. That's not improvement. That's wealth destruction disguised as progress. Because nothing was broken. You just felt like changing it. And that feeling costs people thousands every year. People who build wealth think differently. They don't replace things because they're bored. They replace things when they're broken. That's it. Now let's talk about behavior. Because this is where everything really changes. Most people rely on willpower. I'll try not to spend. I'll be more disciplined. But that doesn't work. Because willpower fades. Instead, smart people design systems. They make spending harder and saving easier. They asterisk remove saved card details. Asterisk avoid shopping apps. Asterisk wait 24 hours before buying. And suddenly, impulse spending disappears. Not because they're stronger, but because they made it harder to make bad decisions. Then there's awareness. Most people have no idea how much they own, so they keep buying more. But the moment you count your possessions, everything changes. Because when you realize you already own 40 shirts, buying another feels different. Now here's one of the most important ideas. The lifestyle multiplier effect. Every big purchase creates more expenses. Buy a car? Now you have asterisk insurance, asterisk maintenance, asterisk fuel, asterisk repairs. Buy a boat? Now you need asterisk storage, asterisk equipment, asterisk maintenance, asterisk accessories. Nothing exists alone. Everything multiplies. And this is how people slowly trap themselves. Not with one big mistake, but with many small ones. Now here's the real breakthrough. The people who win financially define what enough means before they earn more. Because if you don't define enough, you'll keep chasing more forever. More money, more upgrades, more stuff, and you'll never feel satisfied. But when you define enough, everything changes. Because now, extra income becomes freedom, not more spending. And this leads to the final shift. Most people think wealth is about what you own. Cars, houses, things. But real wealth is about options. Can you? Asterisk quit a job you hate. Asterisk take time off when needed. Asterisk make decisions without fear. That's real wealth. And every time you buy something, you're making a trade. You're trading freedom for an object. So the real question becomes, is this worth giving up a piece of my freedom? Because at the end of the day, there are two paths. One leads to more stuff and constant pressure. The other leads to less stuff and more control over your life. And the crazy part? Both paths are available, no matter how much you earn. So the next time you're about to buy something, pause, think, and ask yourself, do I own this, or will this own me? Because the people who win financially aren't the ones who earn the most. They're the ones who understand this simple truth. Less noise, less clutter, less waste means more clarity, more control, and ultimately, more freedom.